Hey, Chris Hagan here. I am in the archive room of the Jefferson County, Missouri Recorder of Deeds office. And I've never been in a room, all these books and plats and maps and everything. It's really crazy. So I had heard something on the radio about people being able to steal your property. It's kind of like identity theft, but it was property theft. And I'm like, no, that can't happen. And then I was reading something in a magazine article, and it was talking about people doing property theft. And I thought, well, I'm just going to call my friend Debbie Dunnegan-Waters and say, hey, is this more fake news? And she said, no, it's not fake news. So, Debbie, how are you?
Good. How are you, Chris?
Good. And we've only known each other since like 2010, 11.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I get to your office and you got the property fraud alert. So whether you're a Jeffersonian or a Missourian or whatever, somebody can. I own the property, and the bank owns the property. That I'm making payments to. Is it possible for somebody to somehow get their name? How does property fraud work?
All right. The way that property fraud happens is, or what it is, I should say, is when somebody uses your real estate for financial gain.
Okay.
Okay. The way that can happen is that the real estate laws for the recorder are written that anybody that presents us a document that's signed and notarized, I am required by law to record it.
You and all the other recorders of deeds.
And every recorder in the state of Missouri, and we are governed by the state. We are not a federal institution. We each, and then, so anybody can get any kind of document they want online.
It's online, believe me.
They can.
I used to sell them. You used to have to come to Metro Office Supply.
That's right. We used to send people to Metro Office
Yeah,
Supply.
and you didn't have a choice because I was the only one that sold.
You were the only one. That's right.
So you weren't playing a favorite. We were it.
That's right. The way the statute is written, somebody brings me a document, it's signed, it's notarized.
Okay.
I have to record it.
Okay.
Now, there are other document requirements, of course, that apply, but I have no legal authority to challenge a signature.
Okay.
Okay. That's what the notary's job is.
Okay.
They're the ones that are supposed to verify by ID that who is signing that document is who they say they are.
Okay.
Okay. And with all due respect to notaries out there that do their job diligently,
and they get paid $2 or $4,
or nothing.
Or nothing.
Right. There are people out there that will do anything for money.
Right.
And we all know that.
Right.
And if you find somebody that is willing to say that you signed something that you didn't,
right,
then you have a signed and notarized document.
And then they bring it to you.
And they bring it to me, and I record it.
Okay. So I've got 150 acres of dirt.
Okay.
And I plant soybeans.
Okay.
What would the benefit be to somebody to do that? Do they get to own my 150 acres?
They can make it look like they own your acres, and they can go to the bank and apply for a loan. Here's the biggest thing.
Okay.
And at the risk of giving people ideas on how to do this,
we were worried about
because this drives me crazy about the news, is they tell you exactly how to go commit these crimes. Right. But there are certain documents out there that a person can get that I could give myself the authority to be the person that signs stuff on your behalf.
Okay.
What
like
kind
a power of attorney?
Like a power of attorney.
Okay.
Okay. I get a fraudulent person that's willing to notarize that I am your power of attorney, then I can go do whatever I want in your name.
Okay.
And not just with your real estate.
Okay.
Okay. I can go to your bank accounts. I can go to your doctor's office.
With the power of attorney.
That's right. That's right. And that's basically the biggest part of it. I could go buy a car with your power of attorney. I can go buy a boat with your power of attorney. And
so back to my 150 acres, you could go out and get a loan for a couple $100,000.
Yeah, if you've got a good credit rating.
But then, is it in my name, or is it in the criminal's name that said that they were me? Because that seems like there's more layers.
Yeah, there probably is. I mean, it's in your name still, but it's so like with a car, I sign and I buy the car and I drive it off the lot and then I go sell it. Okay, I take your acreage and I flip it
Okay.
All right. Well, now, could I do that with 150 acres? Probably not as easy as I could with a house on a half an acre, say in DeSoto.
Okay.
Okay. But like 150 acres, I could get a surveyor to plat it out and start selling it off.
Right.
All right. The thing with property fraud alert, land records, when they're recorded, you're not going to know that something is recorded.
No.
And it with your 150 acres,
right.
I could have it platted and recorded and subdivided and start selling off acreages off your land, and you wouldn't even have a clue until the first person comes in to break ground to build themselves a house.
Well, maybe not even then if I'm in a nursing home and my kids live in other states. So
that's true.
So the property fraud alert, whether it's your house, which most of us are going to have a house, commercial property, even if we have a loan on it,
right?
So owning it free and clear isn't any better
That's
than
not
having
really the issue.
Having a loan because it's their name. So the property fraud alert, it says free, a free service to property owners of this county. How does that work?
How does that help you?
Well, it's free. I can't beat the price.
Free is good. Okay, so what the property fraud alert does is it doesn't monitor legal description or address. It monitors your name. Okay. It watches your name.
Okay.
So if somebody records a document that matches the name that you have it monitoring,
right,
then you will get a notification of what kind of document was recorded, the document number that it was recorded at. And as opposed to just time going on and you finding out by accident once a whole bunch of stuff has happened, you will get the alert in less than 24 hours that something has been recorded. You can verify what it is. If it's something you were expecting to be recorded, then you got confirmation it's recorded.
Right.
Cool. If you're not expecting it,
what the hell's this?
Then you got the jump on it.
So there's lots of, we were talking, it's been sad and business has been really, really slow. And the recorder of deeds hasn't had anything to do the past 2 years because nobody's buying or selling a house.
Oh my goodness.
Just the exact opposite.
Just the exact opposite.
It is on fire. Houses are on the market for days.
We've recorded a record since my taking office in 2011. We recorded more documents last year than the whole time I've been here.
Yeah.
It's outrageous.
So
how busy we've been.
So if you're selling your house, which you're also probably buying a house,
yes,
because that's what happens. We're selling, buying a bigger one, or we're older and buying a smaller one. Then you've signed up for the property, and I'll have this on the picture right next to it. You don't need to call the recorder of deeds in your county or your state. I'll have this. You can, but you don't have to. I'll have this on here, and it even has the website. The
website,
but then you're expecting it because I'm selling my house.
Right.
I'm expecting something, and quite honestly, I better get the phone call from somebody or something telling me because I know that it's been done. But if you are not selling your house, if your parents have gone into a nursing home, if your kids have just bought a home, and stuff like that's why you want to have this. Now, is it free to get and free to keep, or is it like LifeLock and all that stuff where you're paying?
No, it's absolutely free.
So there's no reason whatsoever not to go to www.propertyfraudalert.com. And most of us want to go to the internet because even us old people are now used to going to the internet. And maybe just for fun of it is after a couple of beers and some pizza, dial the 1-800 number just to see what it is that they're saying. We're going to do another one with Debbie, so stay tuned. In a couple of days, I will post that one, and we're going to talk about what is it that the recorder of deeds does. Now, I've been very, very good friends with Steve Greider for 40 plus years. All right. And I tell you, he has bored me to death with all the stuff that the record. There's nothing really exciting until you need it. That's right. And then you don't understand why they just can't magically make property lines appear. All right. Thank you very much. And as always, say nice stuff. Be nice. Life is wonderful. Yeah. There's no reason for us to be mean to each other and tell people that their children are ugly and their dogs are stupid, or vice versa. Thank you very much.
Thank you.